You're welcome to this special edition of the Market Opening Gong, where we bring you key developments in the capital markets. This is a special edition as today marks the first day of the Muslim Eid al-Adha holiday observed across the country, and markets are closed for today. Let's give some stories from the capital market covering Nigeria, Africa, and the globe. Neimeth International Pharmaceuticals PLC held a completion board meeting to float a right issue of 3.67 billion naira through the Nigerian capital market. The rights issue, which will commence on August 3, 2022, will be used to raise 3,679,718,725 naira, the cost of 1 naira 55 kobo per 50 kobo share. The shareholders of the company had in March 2022 at the 63rd annual general meeting approved the creation of 2,373,947,500 additional ordinary shares, which will be allotted at the rate of 5 new shares for every 4 shares currently held in the company. The Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board announced that it had grown the country's content in the oil and gas sector to 42% from 5%. Local content before the enactment of the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act in 2010. The board noted that Nigerians and some local firms are reversing the dominance of foreign companies. According to the Africa report, the world's most consistently upbeat emerging markets investor Mark Mobius sees governance and corruption as the obstacles to Africa attracting more capital. Global equity funds faced a second straight week of outflows as investors remained concerned about a global economic slowdown and recession risk due to interest rate hikes by major central banks. Investors withdrew a net $7.74 billion out of global equity funds according to Reuters. That compares with outflows of $8.92 billion in the previous week. Data showed U.S. manufacturing activity slowed more than expected in June, while the Eurozone's business growth also moderated. The U.S. job growth increased more than expected in June, and the unemployment rate remained near pre-pandemic lows, signs of persistent labor market strength that give the Federal Reserve ammunition to deliver another 75 basis point interest rate increase later this month. Non-farm payrolls increased by 272,000 jobs last month. The Labor Department's closely watched employment report showed on Friday. Data for May was revised slightly down to show payrolls rising by 294,000 jobs instead of the previously reported 290,000. According to Bloomberg, of the 375 firms that went public by merging with a special purpose acquisition company in the last 5 years, just 34 or less than 10% have outperformed the S&P 500 index over the last 12 months. According to data compiled and analyzed by Bloomberg, the group's median gain of 5.6% is a sign that SPACs can be viable financing vehicles when properly used. That'll be all for this edition of the Market Opening Gong. Do follow us on our social media platforms displayed on the screen. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching.